Azorius Omniscience versus the ambitious Raven. Okay, so we are playing one of the hated decks, but you know, once in a while I do have to, or just not have to, but choose to play this type of deck. Yeah, just to, you know, see how that works and how to play with and against it. So I already have Omniscience. All I need now is Abuelo and a green and a white mana. So I need two things, two pieces of the puzzle. The opponent hasn't been so aggressive yet. I can go for another one of these. Do I want to disperse? If I want to yeah, let's do this and then keep up Dispersal, perhaps. Oh, this is the white mana. I'm gonna get rid of one Dispersal. I like the Pylon, kind of, because it's another look. Ah, the opponent could be reanimating stuff as well, so I need to be careful here. Wait. Okay, well, yeah, let's disperse you. I don't need this. That's actually, the Confounding Riddle is actually not too bad. Because it can counter one of the opponent's reanimations, so I can... let's go for the Verge, pass the turn, keep up Riddle, and then if nothing happens, I can Marang. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. No Abuelo. Do I want... Let's get rid of the Invasion. Oh, there we go. I could draw into it immediately, but then not play it, right? Okay, so let's just pass the turn. Keep up one Riddle, plus a Moment of Truth. Potentially. Exile a card at random. Sure. So this is gonna trigger. I'm okay with the trigger because the chance of that hitting... What did they hit? That, exactly. They don't... The chance of that hitting something useful was pretty slim, so all good here. Alright, so let's just go for another Marang here. And discard a... Roiling Dragonstorm. Alright, well now we are fully prepared for anything that can happen. Because I have a lot of counter magic. Another stock up. A Marang. An Omniscience, a Moment. The Riddle Okay, well, I can also... Okay, so... Draw 3 cards, discard a card. So I am digging here. Let's draw the entire deck, shall we? Alright, here's the invasion. And there we go. Alright, nice. Able to find the full combination before the opponent was able to reanimate an Atraxa or a Valgavoth. Alright, so that was just kind of... This matchup is kind of just who can find the combo faster. Now... The Reanimator deck has the advantage that they have... I only have 4 Abuelos, right? But the Reanimator deck has 4 Zombifies plus potentially 3 or 4 Rakdos joins up. So they have more reanimation target spells, and their targets for reanimation are also more. My deck only has Omniscience. So that's kind of the upside. But on the other hand, my combo, I have a lot of blue supporting cards that are pretty good at digging. So I'm not sure if it's even or not, but I think generally I have counter magic as well, which the opponent doesn't have. So that's something that goes in the Abuelo's favor. All right, on to the next game. Azorius Abuelo versus Collector Le Havocli. Okay, we have got... Yeah. Now, I only have white mana here, actually, so I need to find an island or a plains. Okay, that works. Alright, so the opponent is probably Azorius Control, and that is actually not an easy matchup, but we shall see. The Spell Pierce helps here. I really would like to get this Omniscience into the graveyard soon. I could consider this. I'm gonna do this. Put one of them in my hand. Oh, this is actually... Oh, okay. Well, good. Oh, this is good. Omniscience will go to the graveyard. Problem is I can't go for it right now for the Abuelo, but next turn will work. But its next turn's gonna be tough too. Ah, see? That's why I didn't want to go for the Abuelo. So now when I go for the Abuelo, the problem is gonna be that oh, okay, well, no more lies. Okay, I can go for it. So they will try to counter. Oh, they will not. Okay, well then I will immediately play another Omniscience. They shouldn't concede, to be honest, because I could have... You know, I only have this to dig. This isn't even gonna... I mean, okay, this can... I would have targeted my own Omniscience in order to surveil too, and then cast the Roiling Dragonstorm. So, but I could have whiffed and not found anything in the you know, with these two cards. but okay. So the important thing here was to keep the Spell Pierce up. It wasn't even needed in this scenario, but I did want to wait just in case, you know. One single No More Lies or another 3 steps ahead would have stopped this entire endeavor. So, yeah, nice. Able to pull off a victory against Azorius Control, which is probably one of the decks that has a better advantage, better cards, literally, versus Azorius Omniscience. But, okay, on to the next game. Azorius Omniscience versus Head Tourist with my favorite avatar, which I still don't know. Who can tell me what that is? Who that is? Where that's from? What's her name? Okay. So, 1, 2, 3 lands. Dispersal, Roiling, Stock Up, Keep. I'll draw into more lands, I'm sure. Alright, I will discard... Well, now I'm going to discard one of these dispersals. The opponent is very seemingly, is it? So, let's play this. I do want that. And should I stock up here or just keep the Confounding Riddle ready? Or just go for this and keep up the Dispersal. Let's do that. Do they run Spell Pierce? Oh, can I really afford to discard a Abuelo? It feels super ballsy. I'm gonna do it. Let's hope the Dispersal hits a Omniscience, the Surveil. Could have waited for the opponent to see if they pump first. That would have, yeah, that was a mistake, but fair enough. All right, let's go for this to get more lands out of the deck. I only need 1 white, so that's enough. I can just keep getting islands now. I don't have any targets for my Abuelo, so I could stock up here. Let's stock up. Omniscience with the Dragonstorm is gonna work. Alright, so we are almost there. Almost there. I think that their deck doesn't run oh, wait a minute. Doesn't run Spell Pierce. Just 1 mana off here currently. I could almost also play the Regent and just bounce the Vivi. Alright, but for now, unfortunately, okay, let's go for the Dragonstorm and keep up the Confounding Riddle. Another problem is that they can kill my Omniscience if it's a creature. Oh, so there's a lot of problems. But the opponent also needs to pressure me. So let's see how much mana they spend in order to pressure me. Ooh, should I Confounding Riddle that already? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think this is kind of the beginning of their trying to do stuff. So this is now only 1 mana producing instead of 4. I think that's already quite a difference. So by countering that rage, I think I already took a lot of steam out of the opponent's steam engine. Okay, well, now they are probably considering some kind of to keep up some kind of counter magic. So I'm not very confident in going for an Abuelo here, so I'm going to stock up. And go for another riddle and a moment of truth. And pass the turn. Playing a little bit of a time and mind game here. When does this guy get counters? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell. But yeah, Vivi is cool. A Drake Hatcher, I'm actually fine with. Okay, 2 mana up. 2 mana up, one of them's red, so Spell Pierce. That's fine, just 1 damage coming through. Alright. Moment of truth it is. Alright, can I afford to Abuelo here? What can happen? They can have Spell Pierce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which I can pay for. Or they can have something that kills my creature, which I can counter with the riddle. So, let's go. If they have both, then I have a problem. Okay, well, it's not both. So, what do I need? Let's go with an invasion first. Alright. Ooh, a Flood Maw. Well, riddle it is. Is it gonna be enough? Could be not enough. It's not enough. Okay. Well, in response, I'm going to Marang, because that's free at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, all right. That. Yeah. Wait. What do I need to counter here currently? Wait a second. Ah, the torch. Okay. The stack is so stacked. Yep, that's GG. They saw it, I saw it, we both understood it. Well played by the opponent, of course, yeah, they knew what they needed to keep up. Exactly. So yeah, that Marang grew into the second Confounding Riddle, which was key. And Confounding Riddle is actually also one of the reasons this deck is good, because once you have the creature version of Omniscience, yeah, you need to protect it unless you have... If you already have another Omniscience in hand, you can just drop it, and then you don't care about this one, because it's already on the stack. But if you do not, then if this creature dies, your whole combo is you know, interrupted, and then you have a chance of just being stranded. So yeah, Confounding Riddle, the MVP here today, or in this match. All right, nice. Another victory, this time versus Is It Prowess. On to the next game. Azorius Omniscience versus your Joshua. Yeah, I think this works just fine. Okie dokie. Don't need 3 of those in my hand. Alright, there's the Abuelo. All I need now is another land, and we are good to go, I would say. And it's another Is It. Okay, so once again I need to be careful here. Pylons is fine. Don't even need that. I'd prefer something, I don't know. I'm gonna Dispersal something here, and then next turn, I don't know if I can afford to direct straight up Abuelo. You know how that is. They are gonna, if they keep all they need is 1 blue or 1 red mana up, and my, well, no, I have no different story here. I have the second Omniscience, which makes things much easier. Again, I should have waited if they pump first, but I'm feeling confident, a little too confident, so you shouldn't make these kind of mistakes. Oh, that's fine. Oh. Okay, well, they're tapped out. I'm surprised they used that Spell Pierce in that way. Alright, Marang, let's go digging. Alright, I think we're good. Search my sideboard. Okay, nice. So the opponent tried to... ooh, mythic, huh? I thought I was... I didn't even know I was in diamond. I thought I was in platinum. But, wow, it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm happy about it. Let's just enjoy this view for a few seconds. And then go on to the next match of today's run. The final match of today's run. But first of all, yeah. This worked out very nicely. Opponent... They dared to tap out. I don't know why they didn't keep up Spell Pierce. I mean, honestly, that Spell Pierce would have made my life so much more difficult. I wouldn't have dared to Abuelo here. So, well, that was their decision. I'm happy that it went like this. All right, on to the final game of today's run. Azorius Omniscience versus the Ambition. The ambitious bring in the horns. Let's keep this. No, I don't need more invasions. Yeah, alright. So the final game today is gonna be the mirror, which is also an interesting. Not playing this here because I have a nice turn 2 play and I might have another turn 2 play soon, or I can stock up. I'm not in too much of a rush here at the moment. Okay, put one of these in my hand, Spell Pierce. This in my graveyard and this back into my deck. Okay, so now I need to find a way to discard Omniscience. Oh man. And there's my way. I just overdraw. That's funny. And the opponent doesn't have... Oh, they have Omniscience. Oopsies, did I just tap out? Without even, despite having Spell Pierce? I did. Okay, that was my bad. That was so bad. My first game on Mythic and this is what I do. Forgive me, but yeah. I messed this one up big time. I didn't keep track of which turn we're in. And now I'm paying the price for it. Yeah, they're gonna find the combo. But let's just... Okay, cheers. Ooh. Okay. Whoa, whoa, boom. Okay. Wait a minute. What do I need to do now? What do I need to do? Okay, now that I get a second chance at life, I'm gonna disperse this thing right now and then play a passage to keep Spell Pierce up. But then they could also have Spell Pierce at this point, right? Oh, they have a Negate already. Ugh. Alright, so let's disperse now still, right? Do they have another one in the graveyard? They don't. Alright, so there we go. Oh, they can pay it for free as well? Of course. I'm missing a lot of things here. Let's see what else they have in hand. Okay. Fine. Fine. Go do your thing. Okay, the opponent doesn't have the dig though. This could be... They have to attack with it. Oh man, that feels awkward. Wait a minute, what? You have this and you didn't play it earlier? Okay, now things are over, right? Yeah. Oh, why did I tap out? That was ridiculous. However, I mean, I even mentioned it in the game before with the Izzet's prowess in the game where they also tapped out, and I was wondering why they didn't keep the Spell Pierce, and then I did the same thing. So, all right, let's call this a GG. All right, so here we are for the recap. Let me organize this a little bit differently. Okay, so yeah, going 4-1. Super happy about that. Super happy to make it to Mythic. It's, as I said, it's been a while since I've been in Mythic. the last time. And yeah, feels good. And sorry, yeah, for that huge big blunder towards the last game, but I don't know, I just felt confident, and already going 4-0, I was just, yeah, not as concentrated as I should have been, but there we go. Overall, what can I say? Azorius Omniscience is, yeah, it's still around, it's still good, despite in the Pro Tour it wasn't represented in the top 8, which is surprising a little bit to me, because I feel like it's... maybe that's because there's a difference between best of 1 and best of 3. Maybe best of 1, Azorius Abuelo or Omniscience is even better in best of 1. It is. Actually, there's no doubt about it, because every deck in best of 3 can just add some ghost vacuums or stuff like that into their sideboard. So there's a lot of graveyard hate that's available and easily accessible. So that's the big difference. That's why in best of 1, the Azorius Omniscience is probably even quite a lot better than in best of 3. So that's something to consider. But yeah, overall, the deck, you know what it does. Abuelo and Omniscience is what you need, and then with the Invasion, you just go for the Jeskai Revelation and keep bouncing the Invasion back to your hand, and then you keep playing the Invasion to get the Jeskai Revelation back from your graveyard, and then you just kill the opponent from there, dealing 4 damage every time in the process. The rest of the deck is just basically digging for those 2 pieces, or those 3 pieces. One lockdown there, just as a, you know, when you draw into it, it could be there. But some decks, some versions run more of these. This version only runs 1, which is absolutely preference. You can add more or less. The idea here is that you just want to combo as fast as possible, and your goal is not to slow the opponent down. Your goal is to win on turn 4 or 5, basically. Spell Pierce, amazing, absolutely necessary, as is Confounding Riddle. Yeah. And these 2 as well, absolutely key. The Regent also pretty good. You could maybe consider adding 1 or more other counter spells. I mean, there is Negate in the sideboard, which you can also get, which the opponent actually in my last game did. But yeah, overall, it's not the most innovative deck nowadays. Maybe when it was just invented, it was, but now everybody knows it and is just aware of it. But I wanted to run it in today's run, just to, you know, yeah, always want to keep up with the top decks in the top tier decks. Play them so that you understand them better for when you play against them. All right, but without further ado, thanks for watching. Have fun, see you in the arena, and peace.